Well, that goes for my happy day. No, I guess it says I'm still happy. Oh, it's Knox Berry Farm Day. I have my dog. I don't really have any friends or family. So I have my dog. And he's what I have. So my ex-boyfriend, who's my friend, um, he's helping me out. Like I'm broke. I have no. I'm such a mess. I have agoraphobia, and whatever my problems are, my anxiety issues, because they're really not fun. And what really adds like insult to injury is the fact that how people in your life perceive it. It's like it shows that you don't. It just looks like you don't care. You're lazy. It just keeps you very antisocial. I don't go to parties, and it affects people. My daughter. I don't have friends, so I'm thinking now that's probably why I don't have friends, and I don't have. I stayed in my house because it wasn't easy being alone. I needed somebody. I wanted somebody around. I grew up the youngest of 5, and my brothers had a band where there were people over all the time. My brothers were alcoholics, teenage alcoholics. So our house was always filled with partiers. And that actually set me off I didn't want to drink or smoke. I never even smoked cigarettes. Ever. Actually, I still haven't. Only because I tried and I don't know how. It hurts. I smoke weed. And you would think that would hurt more. But cigarettes were another. I don't know, I can never get to it. I tried it a few times. I'm like Bill Clinton. I didn't inhale. But for me, actually, I didn't. I tried. I don't even know if I smoke weed right. Sometimes it really works, and a lot of times it doesn't. But I know I'm not present with it. Like, I don't I just do the actions. And 2, I smoke emotional. I'm an emotional smoker. So that's probably like an addict, I think. Or dependent. I don't really know. But if I can't handle my emotions, then it's like a friend. And really, at least how I see it, it's not my problem. Like addictions, that's not the problem. It's actually the solution. The problem is what made me drink. Or I was an alcoholic too, I believe. But yeah, if I didn't have problems, like if I didn't have a shitty marriage, I couldn't, my nervous system couldn't handle my heart, everything. I hated that man. He was just abusive in every possible way. So that was my problem, and the drinking was definitely the solution because it would numb me out. I loved alcohol. You'd take that drink and, oh my gosh, it would just, all attention would just be gone. And I would feel myself. Not even feel myself, but I could laugh at anything. Like my in-laws, I don't know why, they hated me. I was best friends with the man I married, his brother. Then I guess he always liked me. This was back in high school, and he had a girlfriend. He was a big, heavy guy. He was my good friend, but other than that, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not my type, no. So when I married his brother, even though he still had a girlfriend, they were high school sweethearts. It's cute. But he turned on me the second I started talking to his brother. And his brother got out of jail, got out of prison for murder. He had served like, I don't know, he said 15 years, but the math doesn't add up. But 15, 10, it's kind of the same, right? I mean, it's not. I don't want to insult anybody. That's 5 years. But for someone like me who didn't do anything, it sounds the same. So I'm not downgrading. I'm not saying 5 years isn't anything. Shit, I spent one night in jail, and oh my god, it was I feel like a lifetime. Not to be dramatic, it just did, because I had a bill set at $100,000, and I was being charged on a felony offense. And I know all I had were my kids. I don't have anybody. So that's why it felt like a lifetime, because it's so real. Just when you're in jail, your freedom, you can't appreciate freedom until it's taken from you so abruptly. But I'm not a criminal. I don't have no criminal background, so I was released the next day on my own recognizance with severe penalty, like with severe restrictions that were legally. If I had money, man, I'd have a lawsuit. Because that police officer was brutal with me. Not physically, of course. Just, he fucked my mind. My ex-husband, he's, like I said, he's a murderer. Convicted murderer. He's a 2-time felon. Yeah. While married to him, he was a big drug dealer and got caught. He got in an accident with arsenal in his car, weapons. This is after 9/11. So he got in a car accident with all this stuff in his car on his way to work. And so he had to have the jaws of life open in the car to get him out. And you know what's weird? Because earlier that day, or at least that week, I wished him dead. I wished him dead. That sounds really ugly. But I had 3 babies, and like my daughter was probably like 10, maybe preteen. And at midnight, he was a drug dealer. He was like the main guy, so the people would be coming over. I had nothing to do with him or that. Because he was abusive. Like verbally, I kept the kids busy and stood out of his way. My part in the marriage after I could see a lot of healing. But while I was in it, I didn't know it was abuse. You just don't. I guess because I was conditioned. But afterwards, I was just basically his mood stabilizer. My days, every day, would consist of his mood. Do I walk quietly on eggshells? Or can I be normal? Or can I, sometimes I get extra, and sometimes I could treat him like a friend, but I don't have any memories. No memories of happy times. Like, happy from beginning to end. With no resentment building up, or no, backhanded compliments kind of happy. Not one. He was always brutal to me and the kids. Every day he called me stupid and crazy. Crazy was a big one. But I was the problem. I was the issue. I'm the reason why he's like that. I'm the reason why he sells drugs. I'm this. And now I look back, I would say it's an abusive relationship, but I was married to an abuser. And I'm not saying I'm innocent. Oh, I don't like that. Like, and I'm not a victim. I could have left him. And I tried many times to leave him. And he took my kids. And actually, I could have left him, yeah, of course. But I tried, I couldn't. And I didn't have the knowledge now. I didn't know it was abuse. And I was raised abused. So, you just don't tell, you don't talk, you don't share. And my nature is more like upbeat. I don't know why. I don't know why some people can become abusers themselves. And I'd be the reverse end. So all the abuse I got, I kind of went the other end. So I'm not like the discipliner. So I do believe in a dad and a mom should, you need a mom and a dad to have a healthy childhood, I believe personally. So it's just my opinion. There's the male and female. Genders are real to me. I don't believe in like the he, she's. Maybe you can choose. I'm not saying any of that, but and I think like even with the I don't even know, homosexual, is that a bad word? I don't know. I don't mean to be. I don't mind homosexuals if that's bad. Whatever's politically correct. Like growing up, queer was bad. Queer was like a word you just don't say as. And now they use queer, LGBTQ. I'm like, what's Q? And they said queer. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's so weird. That's just weird. It doesn't even sound nice. Queer sounds like such a mean name to call someone. I think, like, fag is not as bad as queer. But again, that's me. I digress. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of down. I don't know what I was talking about. Talking about the gay people, the queer. Oh, yeah, the sexes, for sure. Because the men, from what I'm seeing, is like, I'm the cheerleader. I'm like, yeah, you could do it. I'm the motivator. Yeah, I believe in you. No matter what, unconditional love. But a man, he's different. Men are, if you didn't do good, they don't give people credit for not doing well. And it's kind of neat because when you do well and you earn it, and then you get your dad's like, good job.